What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your WCW Weekend Contest walkthrough where the big beefy boys play. Well, we are on the Creed brother weekend with Julius, although gear, question mark, do we find out? So we got Cody, we got Julius, but the Creed continues. And there's going to be a lot of bad Creed jokes this week, apparently. If you saw them, you saw them. Anyway, Champions, the Summer of Darkness continues with new Cody Rhodes shards and milestones, prize wall, and faction boss shop. Battle him with your faction and earn more medallions for previous MLCGA shards, skill plates, ultimate straps, with 100% gem damage, and more. Please note, screenshots are taken from a preview environment, a test environment, and therefore everything is subject to change, so just look in game where possible. So if you know the WCWs, you know that we don't just read the blog, we interpret and give insights, and Rusty and I will be on the live stream tomorrow night if you have further questions. But the event is 7:26 at noon Pacific time to 7:29 Friday to Monday, and then Faction Boss Friday to Sunday, and then Faction Boss, the actual Faction Boss, Saturday and Sunday. So, reward highlights this weekend. There's 100 shards of Tiffy Time, if you haven't gotten her yet, and her poster and shards in the loot. There are no regular shards of Julius Creed, and I don't see gear anywhere. I'm not sure. Maybe a double gear weekend with Ozzy next week? Question mark. But you can get his poster in the loot, along with some shards. Story continues Cody Rhodes. There is, not quite, a little over 300 right there, right? Give or take. And then there's another 500 right there on the offers. So you can get a total of 800 shards this weekend. And you also have a chance at a 6-star silver poster in the loot. Plus 50 shards of Trish. And 100 more on the prize wall. I know someone that's going to make very happy. And 200 prize wall shards of Wrecked Rectum. Main prize wall has some things. You can see them here. These are all test environments, so don't take those as the truth just yet. But I see those Sherry shards, and those are calling out to me. So American Nightmare, Cody shards. Finish the story, Cody shards. Story continues, Cody shards, Trish Stratus, Rex Regum, Vader Time, CM Punk, Triple H Hall of Fame, Grayson Waller, and Sherry. Nightmare Insignia, nice plate. Premium Skill Plate Case, random. And then other things like a Story Continues Ultimate Gem Damage Strap for Cody, or one that doesn't have a 100% guarantee on it, or a non-gender 100% random class and era strap. 100% worth it. Even if you get something you don't think you're going to like, you never know when you're going to need that. And the fact that it can go for anybody on your roster that's in that class and gender, that is awesome. Token bundles, strap parts, metal bits, and econ, as Goldie says. Solo contest, max milestone 15 million, 100 more Tiff Annie, Stratton, Tiffy Time shards, 400 Cody Rhodes, the story continues shards, 50,000 The Creed Continues medallions. I would bet that a good portion of those are behind some pretty stiff requirements, just so we know. 10 Creed Continues contest bags, and top 200 can get 15,000 more medallions and 18 6-star gold tokens. Faction Boss competition, max milestone 50 million, superstar shards for your Cody Rhodes, and a little bit more Trish Stratus. So if you're missing her by only a few shards, this appears to be your month, your chance. 4.7 million Creed Continues solo contest points and 3,000 medallions. So the fact that there's only 3,000 medallions there versus 50,000 elsewhere, I'd just temper your expectations. This is that interpretation, not just reading part of the blog. Just so you know, you can't just say, oh yeah, it's guaranteed that I'm going to get 50,000 medallions. Your results may vary. Climb the faction leaderboards for up to 500,000 the Creed Continues solo contest points. And then we get to the boss. Remember, this is a faction boss. Faction tied together limits. So you want to make sure you do your part. The leaderboard is defeating the boss on level 23. 1 point. That's not to get you milestones. That's literally just a tiebreaker. All it's for. Defeat the boss on level 6 with any powerhouse. Level 11 with must-see Miz. He's going to be amazing this time around, just so we're clear. Level 6 with any of the Creed brothers. Defeat the boss on 16 with any powerhouse. 11 with Grayson Waller. That's pretty common for your faction. Cody Rhodes finished the story boss on level 11. That one should be doable for most factions. Defeat the boss with Bret Hart on level 20. That's going to be a sticking point right there. I have my Bret at 5-star gold and cannot take him any higher due to shards and TP and tokens, so I can't contribute even though I have that character. Level 20, going to require a 6-star silver, I think. We'll see in a minute. And then Sami Zayn, the champ. Again, only 50 of them, but if you're the only person in your faction that has it, you got to grind some level 20s. And then defeat the boss on level 14 with Cody Rhodes. The story continues. That's the new Cody, so super rare. Very likely your faction might not have access to that character, but if you pull them this weekend, level them quick and get in there and help your faction. Limited time tours. You have got 12,000 Creed contest medallions. However, just note, it does require Cody Rhodes. The story continues. So again, seeing these big numbers everywhere, keep in mind there's a lot of them that are going to be behind CSS and rare requirements. 25 story continues shards, 11 contest bags, and 5.6 million solo points. Lots going on Friday. You've got your 24-hour contest for Cody Rhodes. You've got a challenge tour with any powerhouse. Normal, it's got to be Attitude Era, Hard Legend Era, and Hell, like as in the old Greek version, Hell with one L, Modern Era. Friday, Rhodes reunion, any Cody pretty much, not quite. Finish the story, American Nightmare, story continues. So no Stardust at least, and etc. And then Sami Zayn, of all people, Honorary Uce and the Champ. Saturday, you got some more things with the Creed brothers, but unfortunately it's Brutus. He's not good. Saturday, American Powerhouse, female powerhouse, any wreck there. You just got to have a female powerhouse. So Piper Niven, if you got none other. There's some good ones out there, but that's probably your more common one across the board. Sunday, Roads to Victory with any Cody Rhodes. Faction Boss info. Required Faction Boss coins can be earned in the Faction Boss battle. The higher the difficulty, the more coins you will get. And remember, each level's reward. So basically what it's about to say is if you beat a level 20, you get all the rewards that go before it. So don't think you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just hit the highest one you possibly can and then circle back for CSS. Or actually, what's a better plan for your faction is everybody go all in on CSS first, get the faction in good shape, then everybody help get each other your 23s or as high as you can get. Plus, winning with an entire team gives your faction mates 2 times the boss coins. We've been seeing that since Boss began. So, this week's Faction Boss will test your faction's ability to use Snowfall, Green, and Multiply Gems. The boss will use a weakened Green Gem Shield, so you have superstars on your team who can create and destroy Green Gems. Notice that says weakened, not hardened. We'll come back to that. Be prepared to counter his moves with the right boss breakers. Regen X can help overcome his increased MP cost. Neutralize can remove his damage buff. Not the shield, it didn't say, just damage buff. Offensively, use Snowfall Green, which is the new Cody, is the best for that. Multiply Gems, Miz, William Regal, Grayson Waller. Those are your big guys that most are going to be able to, well, not most are going to be able to have Regal, but you're going to have one of those 3 more than likely. CM Punk, obviously in the mix as well. Anybody who can make multis and gems. Green, which would be Zombie Sami Zayn. He's going to be the best. Check out Professor's video on that. However, be careful. Avoid superstars that utilize countdown gems as they cannot generate numbers of countdown gems from moves. Notice you can generate 1x3, 2x6, whatever type of areas. You just can't do it if it says create 19 of them. So while Zombie Dom would be green and multi-gems, he will not work this boss. Keep that in mind. Summary as seen in game. So I'm not going to read through all of this, but you can kind of see he's going to heal himself. He's going to deal damage. He's going to do a hardened green gem shield. Said weakened earlier. Now it says hardened ? Increase boss move damage if there is a red gem on the board. So red gems are a no-no. Do not create new red gems. Get rid of them. Increase MP cost of player moves. And then you've got your buffs as you've seen in there. Snowfall gems, green gems, multi-gems, and countdown. So you want to go green multi. That's your best shot. There's not a whole lot of people that creates enough snowfall, especially guys, that 12,000 or 1,200% does much of anything. New Brett, but really it's Cody. It's the Cody you're fighting that is designed to benefit. So if you have him, great. Otherwise, focus on green multis. Multis over green. Green especially, though. Boss HP, as you can see, it's up to 1.3750 million on level 23. So it is, billion, not million. Billions with a bazee. All right, boss abilities. We kind of already saw this, but kind of look at it over. It's your turns, starting turn 1, the boss is going to attack you. They're going to put down a green shield. So if you don't beat them turn 1, you need to have green gems flowing. So that is where you do want to see green gem creator on your team. So if you don't have the team that can win turn 1 guaranteed, and you don't have the right character to put in there, you do want to create green gems. Or Hogan, several Hogans, create wildcard gems, and those count as green as well. The shield scales up to 135 depending on the difficulty, so that does mean you are going to need to break the entire gem board 3, 4-ish, maybe more times. Shield will not be affected by boss breakers. That's why I pointed out weakened shield earlier. It's actually a hardened shield. I told you we'd circle back. And then increase the boss move damage if there's a red gem on the board. That should say if you create a red gem, not if there is any red gem. Like if the board randomly creates it, there's always going to be red on there. But if you create a red gem, you are hurting your team. Don't do it. But you can neutralize that, so that's nice. And then increased all MP. Boss difficulty requirements, pretty much similar to what we've seen before, but just note that from level 14 on, you need 6-star bronze now, 6-star silver from 18 on, and then 23 requires 6-star gold. So, maybe you've been collecting those gold coins. Maybe you've got a 6-star gold and they're not the best one. Just make sure you clarify with your team, is it okay for me to be carried? And don't expect more than 1 carry per team unless The Miz, William Regal, or Zombie Sammy can destroy the boss turn 1, and then, you and your team, you figure it out between you there. And then same things it's always said, always, since the dawn of boss battle time, exhaust. Always, every boss, no matter what, get an exhaust up to level 10. 2 of them means the boss can't do any damage, although you do need the neutralize to get rid of the bonus that's on there. Superstar strategies, use Regen X to get your stuff back so that you're not trying to sit there and swipe 17 gems to get 1 move going, and then neutralize, green multiplies, and if you have to, snowfalls. Boss breaker, you need Regen X and neutralize, and remember, if a team disconnects or leaves an ongoing boss battle, that team will not earn the full amount of points for that battle, so don't do it. And by the way, Rusty's not here tonight. It's summer. Family schedules are a little bit weird, and I'm actually still at work. I got here at 6:45. It's 7:41 my time, so I've been here a while. Anyways, so Rusty would say in the midst of this, don't forget to go on the portal and get your extra chance at that giveaway. So we actually know someone this week past that won. They didn't even know they won, and they didn't know how they won. We had to explain, did you put a comment on the portal, on the forum? And they were like, yeah, I always do. Why? You entered yourself for a chance to win. And guess what? This is a person who probably would have had a little bit more of a challenge getting to Julius, and got Julius, and now can move forward with that into next month and all the rewards and bonuses. There is a greater chance, percentage-wise, that you would get this Cody right here by putting your constructive feedback on the forum than the odds specifically in the loot. Not saying, how many times you spend the loot, just the percentage breakdowns of where they are in the loot. So go on the official forum, give your constructive feedback, and then smash gems this weekend. I haven't said that in a while, actually. I used to end with, it's an honor to smash gems alongside you, and it truly, truly is. I hope you're enjoying your summer. Things get back to normal here in a couple weeks, or they don't. Life's crazy. We'll see what happens, but I hope you enjoy this event, and you've enjoyed this WCW Weekend Contest Walkthrough where the big boys play. And by the way, it's an honor to smash gems alongside you.